So Ram was sharing more info about their upcoming all-electric pickup truck, the Ram 1500 REV, which they say will start production in Q4 of 2024.
Okay, so end of next year, more like halfway through 2025 is what I'm going to read it.
But that's when they start production.
Sure. So did I read this right? The battery pack for the long-range variant will be 229 kilowatt hours?
That's what I heard too. Ram says it will have up to 500 miles or 800 kilometers of range.
But if you do the math, that would mean that it would be super inefficient at just 2 miles per kilowatt hour. That's bigger than the 212 kilowatt hour Hummer EV battery.
Well, I mean, at least the REV pickup truck should be more efficient than the 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour that the Hummer EV gets.
Now, you can get the REV pickup in a standard range version with a 168 kilowatt hour battery pack for 350 miles of range.
Yeah, and just to put that in perspective, because if you're not really understanding that, I mean, the Rivian that we have, the Ford F-150 Lightning that we have, they have about 140 kilowatt hour battery packs. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just an astoundingly big battery pack. Yep. Both versions, by the way, of the Ram will use an 800 volt architecture, we're told, and charge at 350 kilowatts, which could be pretty cool, which means you could add up to about 110 miles of range in about 10 minutes.
The REV will have 654 horsepower, 620 foot-pounds of torque, and do 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds.
The standard range version will tow up to 14,000 pounds and have a max payload of 2,700 pounds. We don't know the tow ratings yet for the long range version.
The REV will also have bidirectional charging with 7.2 kilowatts of power in the bed and 3.6 kilowatts in the front. So that's very similar to the Ford.
Yep. No prices announced yet, but I did just go and reserve one. If you remember a few weeks ago when they first came on, the first 5,000 reserved right away, but then they quietly opened reservations. So I think if you guys want to, you can reserve. We reserved one. Why do we do that? Because we want to show you all the different electric pickup trucks and what they can do. So
and what they can't do.
And what they can't do. Now, maybe by 2025, it'll be boring and no one will care anymore because everyone will be driving Cybertrucks. Who knows?
If not, we'll get it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.